So, man, people are still upset. People are still upset about Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones, which I find really funny. A lot of people still going on about it. It's so bad. He's such a bad man. He's a bad person. Been doing this type of comedy for a long time, but it's just bad now, of course. One of the few comedians who doesn't care, which is why he's funny, and he just keeps doing his thing. But it seems like every time he puts out a special, people just harp about it and go on, that joke he said was bad. Then, of course, like I pointed out last time, they'll go see an Amy Schumer special on Netflix. Oh, so great. She was so brave, stunning and brave. That was one of the best stand-up performances I've ever watched. The way she cracked on how men are dumb and about how her vajayjay, it just causes problems. It was so hilarious. I give this special a 100 out of 200. I give it a 200 out of 100. It was so fantastic. But then this is bad. Starting a little bit of a conversation, I've noticed. Found this article. This guy's pointing out kind of the obvious that political incorrectness is kind of becoming a little bit of a booming thing. Why do you think, channels on YouTube that talk about this kind of stuff do well? You could pretty much just start a channel on these kind of topics and you'll get some kind of traction because people are interested in it. Because you're not allowed to talk about this kind of stuff. Not today. Not in today's world. Not allowed. That's against the rules. And you don't like that? Well, we'll just go ahead and delete everything about you. And you can kiss your work goodbye. All kinds of nasty stuff. People are nasty about it. I mean, I could point out several situations. For those of you who are familiar with that umbrella guy, you get people on there finding out where he works and saying, let's go ahead and call his job up. Let's see if he still works there openly, all over Twitter. That's supposed to be against the rules, but hey, it don't matter. They make special exceptions for some people. And then, of course, the kind of content that I'm talking about on here, even this is eventually going to be wiped away. I'll probably wake up one day and probably lose partnership or something. I fully expect it to probably happen. And then, we'll just move on, I guess. Go start a garden or something. Find a new hobby. I don't know. But nonetheless, I think this guy had some good points. He definitely comes off as somebody that probably doesn't care about this kind of content, but he recognizes that when you wind people up and tell them that this stuff's bad, they're going to want to go look at it. It's like if I tell you not to look at something, let's say you're really hungry and I put like a nice, delicious sandwich of your choice or sub in front of you and say, don't even look at it. The biggest thing on your mind is you're going to be wanting to turn your head and look at that sandwich. It's going to be all you're thinking about. And of course, people are starting to take notice of this. But I mean, look at the critic reviews for Dave Chappelle. It got updated, so I think now critics have it at 33%, but the audience score, which has been rolling in, is at a 99 percentile now. 99% of audience scores for Sticks and Stones are positive. Only 33% of the critics gave it a positive score. And that's something that's been going on for a long time. Look at how many movies. Look at Venom. That movie's terrible. That's a horrible movie. So bad. And what happened? Audiences loved it. Made a ton of money. And then look at stuff like Star Wars: The Last Jedi is a good one. Ugh, that movie. Critics, 100% it's the greatest. It's the greatest Star Wars movie ever made. Oh, it's groundbreaking. So awesome. Had women running around with purple hair and then guys in tight little suits running around with like clipboards behind them. It's like, this is pretty obvious what's going on here. I even read in an interview, somebody called it's pretty much the Whammons versus the men. You got the patriarchy over there, that big old bad first order. Then you got the matriarchy over there at the resistance. Resisting all day over there with that blue hair. So people don't like it. And that's obviously what's been hurting Star Wars. I mean, look at, I just watched a video the other day, Geeks and Gamers, talking about how Mandalorian, the Mandalorian is going to have Orange Man bad stuff in it. It's like, get out of here, man. This is why your brand is dying. This is why your brand is dying. Look at Netflix. You know, it's really funny. They have Sticks and Stones here. Did awesome, amazing. Your brand is doing terribly. People are leaving your brand in droves to go over to Hulu. And now probably Disney Plus, and they'll do the bundle where you get ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. You get all of them for like $14 a month or something. That's actually not bad. And then you get ESPN, you get some sports. That's pretty nice. I'm almost thinking about signing up for it because I already have Hulu, so I just cancel it, get the other ones. But Netflix, you know, we're gonna give you this little teaser once in a while. But hey, here's our next new show. Isn't it look awesome? Isn't this what you're excited about? Hello, privilege. It's me, Chelsea. In this documentary, Chelsea Handler explores how white privilege impacts American culture and the ways it's benefited her own life and career. Man, isn't that what you want to do after a hard day's work? You know, you want to come home, put your feet up on the table and watch a good old lecture? Man, that's exactly how I like to spend my free time, getting a good old lecture in my entertainment. Everything's got to have lectures in it and telling you how wrong you are and how great this is and what you should be thinking. It's just sickening. This is why Netflix is going down the toilet. I mean, they have a couple of good stuff. Little Chappelle show here and there. I'm surprised they even put that up, to be honest. I'm surprised. I was shocked that they put this up. You think they would have edited it out or tried to change it? I don't know. Because it goes against the trend that they've been putting. That Chelsea Handler, that's the future. That show, that's what people want to see. That's it right there. It's why your stock is going down the toilet right now, Netflix. Now, I was really shocked to see this article because of some of the stuff he says. Critics will hope that Sticks and Stones is the last stand of old-fashioned comedy. For better or worse, I suspect it's actually the future of entertainment. Maybe. Until they shut it down. I mean, they're trying. I've always had the opinion that Hollywood is pretty much going to need to crash and burn. It's going to need to crash and burn. You're going to have the industry pretty much collapse. And then maybe, you know, they'll kick out a lot of these people that are just destroying everything and start to go with what people want. Because he makes a really good point right here. Chappelle intuits that in sensitive times when delicacy towards others is all but enforced, I love that language right there, all but enforced, there is enormous latent demand for the opposite. This demand exists even among those who do not sympathize a jot with his opinions. I thought that was a really good point. People crave it and want it. Even the people that don't agree with him want to watch it. Because when you start to tell people what they're supposed to do, you start to get backlash. He goes on to say that if Sticks and Stones will be the beginning of something, not the end of something, the dread is that what starts as an impish desire to rebel becomes vicious nihilism or just lousy art. Call it political incorrectness gone mad. What's really unfortunate about this is that, you know, there could be a conversation to be had here with a lot of different people about, you know, why this is doing so well, why, you know, critics are wrong, why this is popular, you know, why Dave Chappelle hit such a strong note with people with his comedy act. You know, but that's not going to happen. Instead, what's going to happen is if you like this kind of stuff, you'll just be the same old thing. You'll be some kind of ism-phobist, you know, some kind of ism-phobia, and you know, they'll just come down on you. It's the same. It just creates backlash, which is, you know, the point of what this guy's talking about. But he says it's the future. I think it is, but not until the industry goes down. I don't know what you do. I think Twitter, if you could just, Twitter is like the source of everything. If you could just get Twitter to shut down, I think a lot of the first world problems that we're all forced to deal with would go away. I really do, because it's the only platform like it. Instagram, what people are just showing pictures of food and stuff all the time. No one's over there talking about how bad things are for people that have electricity and running water. You know, it's only Twitter. If you get rid of them, then I think a lot of these garbage websites like Fox and stuff like that would go away, and I think you would start to see people return to a little bit of normalcy. But I don't know. Does Twitter even make money? You know, I think people just line these people up with money and keep them going. Like Polygon. Polygon's owned by Fox. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think Dave Chappelle is the future, or do you think that they are just going to shut it down and burn down? Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe. Share the video. Leave a comment. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Twitch, YellowFlash Comics, link in the description, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.